Changing gears at the command center of the GW Solar USA. Guys, it has been a while you haven't seen the command center, so this is what it is. And I took the one OUTBACK from there. I took it off just now. I'm doing something very interesting. It might be worth watching for the people. Some people say, why didn't you just leave it there? So this is the deal. The OUTBACK is out, and there was a Magnum in there, just like this one, a replica of that. So 24, 40, 24, so 24 volts, and that's 3048 OUTBACK. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did, and the one that was in between here, that was the OUTBACK, is a 35. I think it's 3524. 3540 24 volt. So I'm gonna show you what I just did. Stay tuned. Here we go. And guys, I decided to take my Midnight Solar Classic 150 out of the box and install it here. Here goes the box. I took it out. This charge controller is just it has been sitting in this place for a while, so I decided to take it out and do something with it, building a portable system. Here goes the system. I went to the store. I get some nice deal on this plexiglass, but this is kind of robust. Like, I don't know if it's a plexiglass, but it's like the ones they use on a marble countertop, like for kitchen, heavy duty. It's thick. You can see the plastic behind underneath it. So you gotta peel this one by using a heat gun to take this plastic out. I decided to mount this thing. This is the OUTBACK here. And what is the specification there? Oh my god, I can't even find it. So it's a 24, 35, 24 or 36, 24, something like that. This is a vented one. You can see all the mesh. That's how it breathes. It has a big vacuum here, a big hole where the fan kicks in, the turbo. This, I think you can be able to integrate most grid and off grid, which you can do grid tied with it. And I decided to mount it on this board. So board, but it's a kind of plexiglass with like the one they use for marble countertop. So I decided to go this way for just the fun of it, because I found this nice material. So I already screwed all the way down and used some kind of bushings. Like I always tell you, my installs always have bushings on them to suspend the machine from the base so that it can able to breathe better. So one at the front right there and one at the back right here. So I left this space so that they can able to breathe. Since this is a vented one, it has vents on the sides, and this one, if I'm going to be producing a lot of power, it depends to the how many kilowatt of solar I'm going to put into this this guy right here, this Midnight. I don't want it to produce too much heat, and plus this guy is getting hot as well, and I decided to give them that space in between. And here I'm going to be mounting the Midnight breaker, Midnight disconnect breaker. So I'm going to put it right here, mounted there for the solar coming in, and I can able to pass the wires in between or underneath this guy and come all the way here and fed it down here. Okay, so we can have a solar going to be a clean setup. Comes here, maybe goes in a conduit right here, just a little conduit, or maybe I can just run the wire all the way straight to the side if I want to. So this is the monster trying to build, and I'm trying to use some kind of casting wheels on this guy. You see the fan right there? That's the turbo. That's the mesh, that a filter like So I'm gonna put like casting wheels underneath this if I wanted to, so it can be mobile, or maybe I can put it into cart. Like, see, it's really heavy. I'm lifting it up. So I get this big boy sitting on this thing, and I can able to cast it around to do anything I want as a portable generator, or then I can use something here like a kickstand back here, if I can only grab it like this, a kickstand if I wanted to, a kickstand like this, and put something like this if I want to incline it on the cart. So guys, this is really cool. That's what I think, is my opinion. So I said upright right now, and I'm thinking about using this system with those batteries right there. If I have this one, I can mount this on a wall the way it is, and I can use those batteries just gonna sit underneath by the OUTBACK logo right here. Okay, the battery is gonna be straightforward, and disconnect's gonna be on the side corner right there, so for the batteries and the whatever, if I can get this one, if the battery is gonna be in the box, there, they can sit underneath, and the disconnect's gonna be underneath there, but the solar breaker is gonna be over there, mostly for the input solar and the output coming from the input solar all the way to the classic here, and from there the classic out and goes to the batteries, the disconnect. So I can able to put a disconnect here if I wanted to, okay? Or I can able to have two breakers from that side breaker box, which one is for solar. Okay, the solar comes in there, fed all the way, and out of these charge controller goes back to the breaker, down to the batteries. Okay, or the battery disconnects if it's gonna be on that side as well. I can able to put a blue seal something there if I want to. So all the disconnects gonna be on that side. All the wires coming from here, the out power going back to there, and goes to the breaker box up there, disconnects, and all the way down to the batteries. Okay, so this is what I've done, and I can just take this guy and mount it on a wall, or if I decided to sell it, I can do that. So look, nothing came through. All the bolts, the nuts, the screws, sorry, didn't show at all. It didn't show. So everything is inside, no problem at all. So this is the plastic I'm talking about. It's really hard. I think you gotta use a heat gun. This one about to pierce, came out, and this one right here, but all of them didn't penetrate at all. So that means this one has more pressure. I can increase this one to go in a little bit. So guys, this is the monster I'm creating here, portable. I like portable systems because it's really cool. So let me show you this lithium iron phosphate, and see the LiFePo4 amp hours. So this one's right now, this side is a 12 volt, this other side 12 volt. So I can just put a bus bar in between, turns to 24 volt right away. So the parallels are here. So I parallel right there, they became 24 volt. Okay, disengage is 12 volts each. So is I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. So it's 40 batteries here. It's 40 batteries here, and these 40 batteries, 20 batteries for 12 volts, 20 batteries, 12 volt parallel. So now it becomes 12 volts or 40 batteries in series. Gives me the number I wanted. So see this 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go this way, it's 4 of them in series. 4, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 4 strings of 4 in series for 12 volt, 12 volt, 12 volt. And these are all the positives. I parallel them here. All the positives here and all the negatives here. So all the negatives here and all the positives there. So I can build another pack and can just attach the other battery right there. So I do the same thing. So I created about 80 batteries. These are 40 already for this machine right here. It will be purposely for this machine right here. So that's what I want to do, and take this one, probably make a nice on a dolly or something. I can put this one and make a nice portable system. If it's mobile, I can able to go with anywhere. 3500 watts, 3.5 kilowatts of inverter, and on 24 volts with a midnight classic 150. That's a lot of power right there. I can switch this guy, do a 12 volt system if I want. I can switch this guy and put a 48 volt system here. That's the only thing I have to change, just the inverter. The charge controller can go 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60 volts. 60, and I think 72. It was about 72 volt for the battery side. But it goes 150 VOC, but you cannot max it. You have to be within the range of your solar panels, depending what panels you have. You can stay only up to 134, very close, 134-ish. You don't want to go more than that, because if mostly for cold temperatures like here in Minnesota, you have to use the cold temperature compensation. You have to remember that when it's cold, the voltage peaks really high. Okay, and you make more power on a cold area. Panels are cooler and more efficiency because they are not hot, and the light is there or the snow is there, it glares and just makes fantastic power. So this is the deal, guys. This is the deal. I just want to show you, this is what I'm working on. I got a lot of machines. I don't even know what to do, and I'm trying to come up with these constructive ideas that you know, to help out other people out there. Some of this stuff I'm not installing. You know, I've showed a lot of things I haven't installed because I have this machine sitting there. For any time I want to do any change or conversion, we are ready to go. Any format, any design, I'm ready. So this is all I have to share with you guys today. Like and subscribe. JW Solar USA.